World War, for the first time in the history of man, nations combined to fight against nations using the crude weapons of those days. The Second World War involved every continent on the globe, and men turned to science for new types of warfare, which reached an unparalleled peak in their capacity for destruction. And now, what with the terrible weapons of super science, menacing all mankind and every creature on Earth, comes the war of the world.
All the humanity, all the presidents feeding us.
Who's that?
What's he think he's doing?
No one would have believed in the early years of the 21st century that our world was being watched by intelligences greater than our own. That as men busied themselves about their various concerns, they observed, and studied. The way a man with a microscope might scrutinize the creatures that swarm and multiply in a drop of water. With infinite complacency, men went to and fro about the globe, confident of our empire over this world. Yet, across the gulf of space, intellects, vast and cool and unsympathetic, regarded our planet with envious eyes, and slowly and surely drew their plans against us.
Tanks, bombs, they're like toys against them.
It'll end only one way. We're beaten.
No, not yet. Our best hope lies in what you people can develop to help us.
You mean by some biological approach?
We know now that we can't beat their machine. We've got to beat them.
The Martians had no resistance to bacteria in our atmosphere, to which we have long since become immune. Once they had beaten our air, germs which no longer affect us began to kill them. The end came swiftly. All over the world their machines began to stop and fall. After all that men could do had failed, the Martians were destroyed and humanity was saved by the littlest things which God in His wisdom had put upon this earth.